Hello, fellow fleet and mobility players. So this time around, we have a special treat as we will be speaking with the 2022 Fleet LatAm Manager of the Year, which was just announced just a few days ago at the Fleet LatAm conference in Mexico City. Our guest is the EHS, or Environmental, Health, and Safety Manager for the Latin America region for International Pharmaceutical Company MSD, also known as Merck and Company. He and his team manage more than 2,000 vehicles throughout 14 countries in Latin America. And here he is, David Trujillo. So, David, how are you today?
Hey, Daniel. Thank you very much for the invitation, for talking about this award. For me, it's a very pleasure to be here, and I want to start to say thank you to Fleet LatAm and Global Fleet. This award is very important to us. I think it's part of the special work that we do with the whole team in our company. So we are very thankful for this award that I gave in the last Fleet LatAm conference in Mexico City.
So first of all, of course, I'd like to congratulate you. Congratulations on your accomplishment, Fleet LatAm Manager of the Year. And were you expecting this?
Yes.
More or less,
I was
you were looking
expecting.
forward to it. Is your second time? You were a finalist last year, and you felt confident then, yeah?
Yes. I think we are doing the right things in the company. We have a lot of commitment about the sustainability, and I think it's part of the DNA that we have in the company. So for that reason, I'm very happy for this because it reflects that the hard work that we are doing. So I'm very happy for this award.
Part of the company DNA. Why do you think did you compete the second time? You think it's I guess a good competition, or?
Yes, always it's a good competition. I think the company is doing a lot of the things, and this is reflect that the hard work that all of the companies is doing. And I think that the best practice that we are using and we are sharing with other companies is pretty good for everyone. So I think that kind of the award recognize the hard work that the companies is doing and the effort that we are doing at the region. Because in LATAM, most of the time it's not easily to implement the most best practice that you see around the world. For that reason, I think it's very
There are a
important this competition.
challenges, I guess you could say, but opportunities. Let's get to the question. So first of all, can you tell me a little bit about your fleet? Maybe like the number of cars. I know more or less maybe what countries they're located in and what are they being used for.
Yes, sure, Daniel. Actually, we have a fleet in Latin America that is composed at about 2,035 cars. That means that everyone has one of these cars in the region. We have also a backup cars, and then we average of the fleet is about 2,700 cars at the region. We are working the whole Latin America except Bolivia and Paraguay. So we have the fleet in all of these countries, especially the biggest one is Mexico and Brazil, but the third market is Argentina and Colombia also.
And are they more like benefit fleet, or are they more like more for work vehicles?
Yes, we have most of the vehicles belong to the category that we call tool of work.
Tool of work vehicles. Okay, and who's on your team? So I mean, who makes up the MSD Fleet team in Latin America?
Here in LATAM, we are dividing two divisions. One of the division is related to the operation of the fleet, who is leading by Kevin Kibils, who is in Mexico. He is our lead for the operation at the fleet. And the other one is related to the environmental health, safety, and sustainability. I'm leading that area in LATAM. So we are leading the whole process for our fleet in MSD in Latin America. And also we got IFM partner for management the fleet, who is working in each country and is a partner for conduct all of the operational things that we are conducting in our fleet in LATAM.
Okay, good. Yeah, so you and Kevin, I know Kevin as well. And well, without giving away too many secrets, I guess, could you give us or the viewers an idea of the MSD strategy in Latin America? You can cover things like procurement or sustainability, and by sustainability, I mean maybe economic and also environmental, safety and security, or maybe some new mobility alternatives. Anything related to that, if you could.
Yes, thank you, Daniel, for that question. I can say that the strategy is very aligned that the mission that we have at the company. So for us, it's very important to improve and save lives around the world for the patient that we have around the world. So in that vision, our mission, our strategy into the fleet is related to the process, that the global alignment that we have in our policies, and also that means that is affected to suppliers and the oversee of the spend that we have in the fleet. We have 3 important pillars that depends to the execute, adapt, and invent. So in those pillars, we have, for example, all of the management program about fleet. We include vehicle selection, the fleet operation, the driver accountability. We have a whole model of governance for our strategy. And of course, we are looking for the cost efficiency of the cars in the short term of the period. And the other part, as I mentioned, we work very hard with the safety and improve all of the process from the environmental and sustainability into our fleet for reach the objective that we have as a company.
So the pillars are execute, adapt, and what?
And invent.
Invent. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Did you finish, or I have one more question? Yeah.
Tell me.
Oh, what? I'm just curious about the future. What do you see in the future of fleet and mobility?
That is a good question, because the world is changing and the mindset of the people is changing too. So you are looking different solutions, and more people is aware to the environment. So for that reason, I think the coming future is looking for reduce the emission that we have to the atmosphere. So in that way,
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes, in that way, I'm seeing now that one of the solutions that is coming pretty soon is the EV mobility in different aspects, for cars, for trucks, for the business. This week I'm working here in Brazil, and I'm seeing a lot of solutions for the last mile in terms of the supply chains. For example, they are using a lot of the electrical motorcycles for reach the objective that they have to the clients. So I think the EV is right away here. So I think is more effective to the people in the coming future. And in another terms, I think the others OEMs, maybe they are thinking in another solution in the same way. But for now, I'm pretty sure that the EV is coming to stay here and is growing very fast.
Okay, so you heard it, everyone. So EV is around the corner, according to David. So 2022 Fleet LatAm Manager of the Year. Thank you, David. Thanks a lot for your time. And maybe we'll see you at the next event.